When it comes to television couples who seem grounded, deeply connected, and refreshingly authentic, Craig Melvin and Lindsay Czarniak are always near the top of the list. A pair admired not for Hollywood flash, but for their sincerity, warmth, and the way they navigate life with quiet strength. For years, viewers have seen Craig's calm professionalism on The Today Show and Lindsay's polished presence in sports broadcasting. Together, they've built a life that appears unshakable, a partnership built on shared values, mutual respect, and an unwavering devotion to family. But today, everything changed. Behind the polished studio lights, behind the Instagram smiles, and beneath the composed exterior they so gracefully maintain, a storm has been quietly building, one that Lindsay never imagined she would have to face. According to sources close to the family, Craig made a sudden and unexpected announcement, one that not only blindsided Lindsay, but reportedly left her in tears. And in the tight-knit world of news media, the shockwaves were immediate. This wasn't another celebrity rumor. This wasn't the usual media chatter. This was something far more personal, something that stunned even the most seasoned insiders. Craig Melvin is known as thoughtful, deliberate, and deeply protective of his family's privacy. That's why his latest decision, one he had kept to himself for months, was so unbelievable. The moment Craig sat Lindsay down to share his news, those close by say the air changed instantly. Lindsay, who was almost always composed, analytical, and able to handle high-pressure situations with grace, was visibly shaken. Her reaction was emotional, real, and completely unguarded. One insider said it was the first time they had ever seen her truly break. So what was this decision? What could be so significant, so unexpected, that it left even this steady, resilient couple struggling for words? According to those present, Craig revealed that he planned to step away from the balanced, family-centered life they had worked so hard to build. He shared that he wanted to accept a major, high-profile network commitment, one that would dramatically reshape their routines, uproot their sense of stability, and place their family back under the relentless glare of national attention. For Lindsay, whose career now thrives on her ability to manage select assignments while prioritizing their two children, the announcement hit hard. Her work requires thoughtful scheduling, mental focus, and a home environment that feels steady, not dominated by press cycles, travel, and unpredictable hours. So hearing Craig's decision, especially after months without a single hint, felt like a deep emotional blow. Sources say Lindsay quietly asked him why he hadn't shared any of this earlier, why he had carried something so enormous alone. She questioned why he would risk the balance they had finally achieved, the balance they had promised each other they would protect. Craig, torn between professional passion and personal responsibility, attempted to explain himself. But those who were there say the look in Lindsay's eyes said everything. The hurt wasn't only about the career move, it was about the secrecy, the suddenness, the fear of losing the life they had so carefully built together. Insiders say Lindsay's voice trembled as she tried to process what this would mean for their family. She reminded Craig of the commitments they made to prioritize their children, to preserve their sense of normalcy, and to protect their home from the pressures of national media whenever possible. She asked him whether this decision was truly about ambition or whether something deeper was driving him. And then the room reportedly fell silent, because Lindsay's tears weren't just a reaction to the announcement itself. They were about what it represented, a possible turning point, a crack in the foundation of communication, a moment where two paths that once ran side by side suddenly seemed to be drifting apart. For a couple admired for their unity, this revelation was a profound reminder. Even the strongest relationships face storms. Even the most loving partners sometimes lose sight of each other. And the world now waits to see what Craig and Lindsay will decide next. Whether this moment becomes a breaking point or the beginning of a deeper, more honest chapter in their remarkable journey together.